of his door. Now that could be digitally now because everybody goes to Apostles and Elders page.
That's right.
So we're wearing out their proverbial doorsteps through the internet. Because why is that? Because they have the understanding. They have the parables. They have way more knowledge than most likely ever could. So we're wearing out the doorsteps. We're trying to get the fullness of this truth as much as we can.
That's right. Through the internet. Because we can't.
So we run out our touch screens and shit.
Yeah, kind of.
Keyboards.
That's right. See, I done been through a couple of phones and you know the battery goes fuck because these phones are pieces of shit, so the battery gonna go dead after 2 years or something. You sitting there going through 50 videos, 100 videos, trying to understand you wearing out that doorstep. All right, then eventually they delete the channel. Okay, we gotta go to this new channel. Gotta go to the new doorstep. Yeah. All right, that's all through the spirit of power. Yahweh Shah that brought that stuff. Right. You got something else you gonna go on? Okay, Tim. Verse 16, right?
But they have not obeyed the gospel, for Isaiah said, "The Lord who hath believed our reports." So their faith cometh by hearing.
Well, yeah, he's quoting Isaiah, kind of.
So their faith cometh by hearing, and by the word of God.
That's right.
Break that up.
I'm gonna continue. Okay, yeah. And then it says, verse 18, but I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily, their sound went to all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world. And that's talking about the internet, all right? Because the apostles didn't physically go. I mean, they went to some places, but they didn't physically go into GMS Jamaica. They didn't go into the brothers in London, Holland, all right? They didn't go to GMS Cuba. They didn't come here, all right?
Africa.
Yeah, Africa.
Brazil,
Australia. They didn't go there. But the internet was used, which, Esau kind of controls it, but ultimately it's the Most High that put the Spirit on him to create it for us. And that's why the apostles say that. The internet was created for us. For this word to go out throughout the four corners of the earth, right? Because that's part of prophecy too. The word will go out to the four corners of the earth. I'm going to read it again, but I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily, their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world. And that's what we at right now. We're in the end of the world. We know the center is Jerusalem, right? That's where we're supposed to be at. That's where we're going to be eventually. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, we'll be part of that 144,000. But this is the end, right? This is that land when the northern kingdom left out of the Assyrian captivity, right? They went into a land not known, right? Wanted to, as scripture say, Ar-Sareth. Ar-Sareth means, I believe that means an unknown land. This is the place that they came to. Right? So we knew about this land even before so-called white people got here, all right? But the way they'll tell us, they explored the world, they were looking for the Indies, and then they went the wrong way. That's bullshit, man. That's bullshit because once you're able to read the stars, and you're able to do that, locational stuff, that they were able to do in the ancient world, because they were able to do that. They were able to navigate and create maps. All right, that's how we knew where different cities were. That's how we knew, basically, if you were going north, that the North Star, all of that stuff that, we might not understand to a T to this day. All right? That's all of that stuff is around. All right, so Jacob is the form of all things, man. Even, of course, North and South America, which this man is going to burn along with parts of. All right? And really, this shit is on fire now. All right, because you got sightings of chariots, you got earthquakes, you got volcano eruptions, you got all the things that the scriptures talk about in the four corners of the earth. All right, and then another thing, too, to cut these scoffers who talk about the northern kingdom, the so-called Native Americans and Latinos, and not the Israelites. If the scriptures say Jacob's going to come from the four corners of the earth, some of them have to be Israelites. which one of those are Israelites if they're pure Latino or pure Native American? Right?
I was gonna say that was one of Issachar blessings, right? To with the whole stars and be at the time, because they go back to the Mayans, and I know the Mayans have that Mayan calendar. They were really good at that.
Yeah.
Well, they the Gadites circumnavigated this whole land.
Right.
They knew from all the way to Washington, they call it, all the way to Florida. They knew all the ins and outs of this place.
Exactly.
So the devil did what they did. But Gad knew this place.
Okay, so you're saying when the devil came over here, they found that stuff out from Gad.
Yes.
They contributed to Gad.
That's where all the national parks, the Yellowstone Park, Mark Twain National, all of those are places that the Gadites and the Issacharites held to like as holy places. And then, right, yeah. Then they stole it and then they threw them to the fucking Oklahoma, where it's nothing.
For the Trail of Tears.
Yeah. They sent them to fucking Oregon, where it's fucking nothing. And then they took all the good spots, Florida and Illinois, those spots where it's water, you can grow crops and shit. Yeah, they did that shit tactfully, man. And the Mayans and the Aztecs, that was Gad in there, Issachar was in there, Asher was in there, a lot of, different border kingdoms blended in some kind.
It gets deep.
Yeah. That's why you come over here, you see pyramids, right? You see ziggurats, which is just like in Babylon. You're gonna see the same structures and shit because it's the same people, they came over here, they got lost and they built that same shit back up. Abominable ass shit.
Well, they said that you see the influence of our people in the store. When you go to these different truck stops, you see the fabrics that
Oh yeah.
the different quilts and the different coats that are in the fringe. It's similar to what a fringe would look like. They're just like tassels.
Yeah.
You see that.
What's it called? A poncho? Tunic? Right.
I had a percent. I think we was talking about Matthew 24 and 14. This gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So wherever this truth is being in other worlds, they spread the word, spread the message in their community, man.
And then the scriptures say what? Israel is the salt of the earth. What are the top restaurants you're gonna go to? Even though they've been Americanized. You're gonna go to Taco Bell, Chipotle, Qdoba. That's Israelites. The fried chicken thing, that's Israel once again. Everything, all the good flavors, that's Israel. Bananas, that's Israel. Chocolate, Israel. Coffee. All right, Caribbean style, that's Israel. Cajun style, that's Israel. All is Israel, man. Through the form of all things. That pizza and all that shit that Jake liked, the pasta that come from South Italy, that's Jake, Israel. All right? So this man, they'll sit here and they'll play and they'll tell us, that we're low IQ and all this shit. Why you steal everything from us if we're low IQ? All right? Where's the old white style of food at? I've never, ventured to try none of that shit. You got something?
Leviticus 7 and 12. If he offer it for a thanksgiving, then he shall offer the sacrifice of thanksgiving unleavened cakes mingled with oil, and unleavened wafers anointed with oil, and cakes mingled with oil, and fine flour fried. So that's fried chicken, man. Literally, when we're giving up the sacrifices, Jake put the chicken in there and then mingled it with oil and flour fried it.
Yeah.
So that's that's our people. After the Passover, we got to eat some chicken.
So you love the chicken, man. The quail and the manna. And this is Psalms 19:1. It said, "The heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them have he set a tabernacle for the sun. Right. That's talking about, once again, the internet. That line that's going out to the end of the earth. That's the internet. All right. It's figurative. You know? It's a line that's going out, and then that's how. It's what it say. There is no speech. And we ran that light. It said there's no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Right. And their words to the end of the world. That's the internet. Once again. What we doing in the sun. So I'm gonna jump to Isaiah 55. Because the way Esau is spinning, man, he'll try to make it, seem like we're the scriptures talk about the earth was given to the hand of the wicked, he covered the faces of the judges. And that's one of the ways that they took us down, because they take you down from an early age, because they give you this white identity thing, in your mind. Like they're the majority and we're the minority, all right? They send you this census and shit. Well, I'm willing to bet, because Israel is numbered as the sands of the sea, we're probably the majority here in America. But they'll say black people are 15%. They'll say Latinos are. I heard 30%, 34%. I heard all kind of numbers, man. But a lot of them illegals, they're not on the books. You got a lot of Jakes who they don't fill out the census. You got a lot of people, Jakes, who look like Edomites or who look like the other nations, who they don't really know that they're actual Israelites. Okay? You got a lot of those Jakes who say that they're Jake, but they're really Esau. All right? That's why the scriptures say the angels are going to separate the wheat from the tares, because we don't know who's who and where is where. Like you had the question come up, it's 144,000, are they already sealed? Because there's only so many people in Great Millstone. Hey, the apostle said, the spirit, he felt like they were. It might be, we'll see. All right? We'll see. That's why the scriptures say, ask not something that's above, but basically don't get into things that are too deep. You know what I'm saying? Until that revelation comes out from one of the elders of apostles. Isaiah 55.
Can I ask you a question?
What's that?
Isn't there a position in Israel called the recorder?
Recorder?
Yeah, recorder.
Yeah, you have recorders.
Yeah, so
scribes.
So what actually was that position? Recorder. Like what was his duty?
You mean like somebody who sat there and wrote out things, or they kept notes on things?
Yeah, things that was happening. So even still today, with us using the internet, we're kind of like recording.
Absolutely.
What we're doing. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. We sometimes they you're a keeper of the records. You are a scribe. It's probably a specific word for that. That's a good question.
Because I know where here in First Kings is when he's King Solomon is saying who he had over everything.
Right.
He had certain brother over being a part.
Right. It's kind of.
That's what we're doing.
And then in Exodus also, they talk about. Matter of fact, we can get to that. How they had to keep the family tree, because when they were building stuff, they had to make sure only the Israelites could build it. So somebody was appointed to do that. Yeah, God. That's a good question. Got that Isaiah 55. Damn, I forget what that said. I'm looking for what they mentioned. I want to Isaiah 55, 1 first. That's part of the duty of the Levites to record the genealogy of Israel, to keep the laws. That's why the Levites will mingle amongst every tribe. I'm ready. I'll find that though.
Exodus 28, 30.
book, go to the full, it's like Exodus 28. I think that might be it. It's okay. It's another. Oh, it's another part where they mention. It's another part too. God. So my phone is up here recording, so I can't. But we'll get to it.
Look for
Looking for the Urim and the Thummim. I think it's in Exodus.
Urim and Thummim.
Yeah. THUMMIM. We talk about genealogy there. God, yeah, you got it.
Isaiah 55 and 1. For everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that hath no money, come ye buy and eat. Then come buy wine, milk, and milk without money and without price. Wherefore do ye spend money that which is not bread, and your labor for that
What
which
verse is that?
satisfies not? Hearken then
28:30.
unto me, and eat ye that which is good, and let your soul delight itself in fatness. Recline.
I got Exodus 28:30.
28 and 30.
Yep.
Is it another instance of the two?
Let me check.
Is it another? God, go ahead. While he's getting that.
Verse 3. Incline your ear and come unto me. Hear in your soul come. So I can read that verse 3. Incline your ear and come unto me. Here your soul shall live, and I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even sure mercies of David. Behold, I have given him for a witness to the people, a leader and a commander to the people. Behold, thou shalt call a nation that thou knowest not, and nations that knew not, he shall run into thee, because of the Lord thy God, Yahweh, for the Holy One of Israel, for he hath glorified thee. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the righteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our God, for he will abundantly pardon. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways. Except Lord, and basically pardon goes into being, it's just another word for exempt, or being excused out of something. Just to make a side note out of that. So of course that's something that we found. I guess we'll continue. Verse 9. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways. So basically say you ain't on my level. And my thoughts than your thoughts. And as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, but that may give seed to the sower and the bread to the eater. So we're basically, just like how dew is in the early morning when the grass is wet. It didn't rain that night, but it's always wet in the morning. That's the condensation. But anyways, this is verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth, it shall not return unto me void.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I would count.
You made me read all this.
Yeah. Well, you gotta read that, God. Hey, you don't understand something, read up and read down. Read up, start from the beginning and read down.
It said,
Gotta be ready.
it says, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. The precept to that is in Nahum, chapter 23, if I'm not mistaken. For ye shall go out with joy and be led with peace. The mountains and the hills shall speak forth before you intercede, and all the trees of the field clap their hands.
Those trees, that represents people. Right, that represents Israel. Yeah, kind.
Instead of the horn, that's
That's it on that.
all right.
The point was in verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, right? And part of that was helping to seal the elect, right? So that word is still, even to this day, the thing is up. The videos are up. The brothers' works are up. All right? Even if they took the video down, it's recorded in heaven. You know, the works that you did. And then by the boom, it's gonna go to the ends of the earth, right? Because the scriptures say what the Lord will come and sup with you. That's part of what that is, man. It's part of what the internet was created to do. Right? Because none of us, well, I've been there, but most brothers, they haven't been in New York where, you know, all of the elders and hot rivers and all these great men were. But we can watch the internet, which the Apostle Great Millstone, those are the first men to put up those old school elders, right? Some of the original elders. Yeah, all through the spirit, right? Because even amongst Israel, you know, you had the high priest, right? You had the top men who were diligent, all right? And those men through the spirit are the apostles of Great Millstone, right? Because everybody else, they either put the plow down for 10 years. They put the plow down for 5 or 10 years, 15 years, and then, you know, once they saw that the apostles was on YouTube and you have men being woken, they wanted to jump back in. Oh yeah, I'm an elder. It don't work like that, man. It don't work like that. You gotta honor this thing and keep this thing pure, man. That's why the scriptures is referred to it. Wisdom is referred to as a woman, right? So a Sophia. That's the real woman that you want to chase, all right? And these dudes, you know, they stepped out on her with a whole nother strange ass woman. Now they want to run back. It don't work like that, man. She moved on. Right? And really, man, you know, the Most High is going to judge all matters because you do have the prodigal son, the brothers who may have fallen off and then they return on with a sincere heart, but that's a rare case, few and far between. Right? Jake wanted bullshit. That's why the scriptures say, no man that put the plow down and look back, Salaki, I'm butchering it. No man who put his hand to the plow and look it back is fit for the kingdom. All right, so you guys took the word of the Lord, you know, put it down, left it, you know, let it rust out. You know, and then the Lord, he brought more men to pick up the slack. He brought more men, right? Because it should be, it was thousands of men from the report we got. It was thousands of men in the old school who understood the scriptures. They should be camped on every corner. Right? All these people who know that they're Israelites, all these old school cats who walk by, hey, you know you're Israelite. Oh yeah, I knew that 20 years ago. And then, well, damn, man, you ain't gonna tell me? Shit, I need to know that. Right? Damn, man, yeah, the Lord is gonna get you for that, man. You knew for 10, 20 years, you didn't do nothing, you didn't tell nobody. All right, God damn. God, you can jump to Joel 36:25. What you gonna say? Right, it do nothing. It didn't do anything. What's that?
So I have one more question. So relating back to the internet, so it's important because this replaced the position of a recorder. Instead of us having a recorder write all this down and then send it off to the world. So relating back to the internet, we can just do it this way now. Right. So that's how you know the internet was made.
Exactly like Paul had to write letters to the churches. Okay, Church of Corinth, look, you got all this madness, you got women teaching, you got homos in here, you got all this book. He wrote that, and he wrote another letter.
But you know they couldn't get there as fast as the internet. So it took time for those letters to arrive. When they were supposed to arrive, now they're going now. It took some time to actually get to. You know what? Even the apostles the brothers go into, they had to study. Did a little study and we doing this shit all night. They had to study stuff. They had marathons in class wearing there all day.
So they couldn't just go to a video and stuff.
Not like we had. Not like we had.
Because it wasn't YouTube didn't come about till 2004, 2003. Yeah, before that, you had to go to the library, you had to check out a book, you had to go through the book, you know what I'm saying? All this manual stuff. They had to go through, okay, let's try this dictionary, okay, let's try this Bible dictionary. Okay, let's see what this says. And that's part of where they got the Hebrew language from. They went back and then they studied, you know, some of what those Amalekites had, because they had our stuff, but they just didn't know what they had. And then they went back and used that to kind of reverse understand the real Hebrew. That's what the Apostle Ramla was going into by the Hebrew language.
So that shows how great they are. It's not so many men can do that.
Exactly.
That's tough.
Exactly. That's tough. Shit, I used to do essays and shit, but I mean, I used to just copy other people's shit and put it. You know, you can't do that in the truth, man. It's gotta be pure, man. The scriptures is what, like silver, purified 7 times 7. God, you got that Joe. Hard work, man. And that's why all this technology is good, but it makes you lazy. You know what I'm saying? That's why sometimes you gotta pull the physical book out, because you know, being on your phone, you know, you studying the scriptures, then you click on the folly, there's some more folly, some more folly.
Too many distractions.
It's distracted,
Too
man.
many.
You gotta cut that TV off sometimes, man. And, you know, you might have to go outside the house because you're just too comfortable in the house. You're sitting there on the couch. The couch is just so comfortable. No, man. You gotta have a place where you go into the scriptures, you get serious, because you really want to understand as much as you can, you know, while we're here for a short time. Especially if you're not working or something. The scriptures talk about a sloth. You don't want to be a sloth. You don't want to be lukewarm. You want to be fervent. And shit, we all go through the little, you know, little bouts of it, but, you know, you got to get out. Because shit, I went through it. Because shit, my job situation changed, so I was sitting at the house. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna devote this room to doing this. I'm gonna sit right here. I'm gonna make sure I cover 1 chapter a day at least. You know, X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z. You got Job. You got that Job. Job 36:25.
36:25. Every man may see it. A man may behold it afar off. Behold, the Most High is great, and we know him not. Neither can the number of the stars be searched out, or the number of the years. His years. For he maketh small the drops of water, they pour down rain according to the vapor thereof. That was
25.
Job 25:1.
36, 25. While you're getting that, I'm going to get Isaiah 42:9. Okay, it said, behold, the former things that come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. Sing unto the Lord a new song, and his praise from the end of the earth. Ye that go down to the sea, and all that are therein, the isles and the inhabitants thereof. Let the wilderness and the cities thereof lift up their voice. The villages that Kedar doth inhabit. Let the inhabitants of the rock sing. Let them shout from the top of the mountains. There. Let everybody in the world give praise. Okay, no matter what the Israelites are. All right, it said, let them give glory unto the Lord and declare his praise in the islands. Yep. And you got a lot of these tribes that go back to the islands. Bada boom. You got a lot of Israelites who, you know, when the soldiers went there for the Vietnam War and those different wars in Southeast Asia, they left their seed there. And then, you know, now you got all these Israelites in Malaysia and, you know, I don't know all the places there, but Vietnam, China, Japan, you got Israelites everywhere, man.
Thailand.
Yeah, Thailand. A lot of them dudes who went into what's the fight? Muay Thai. Yeah.
You know what? This thought of that. There's Israelites in Guam.
Oh, Guam.
There's a lot of confusing faces in Guam. Women can have straight like niggas. Straight up.
Well, yeah, I gotta get them.
mark it.
It's like I dropped it.
And not to get off subject, but another name for that unicorn as well. That's how
Numbers
the
26.
word
Matter of fact, you can jump to Numbers 27 and 21. Make two birds with one stone. Matter of fact, Numbers 27. Start at verse 6. Yeah. Let's see the technology that the Lord used to increase.
I hate this goddamn concrete.
Book of Numbers 27 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, the
Starting to
daughters
get a
of
nerve issue on my fucking leg.
Zelophehad spake right, thou shalt surely give them a possession of an inheritance among their father's brethren. And thou shalt cause the inheritance of the fathers to pass unto them. And thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel, saying, if a man die and have no son, then ye shall cause the inheritance to pass into his daughter. Am I reading this right?
Oh, so like, I'm sorry. Jump back to verse 1. Matter of fact, we're gonna start from the top. The whole chapter.
This is,
Jump back to verse 1.
Numbers 27 and 1.
Because now we can discern through the Spirit, just like in the New Testament they were talking about, who's an Israelite and who's not, to the best of our ability. We can discern it through the Spirit. All right. Back then, this is how they would have discerned it, by they were building a temple to go out the top.
All right, my call.
This is where the Levite priesthood comes to pass.
Numbers 27. It says, then came the daughters of Zelophehad, the daughter of Hepher, and the son of Gilead, and the son of Machir, and the son of Manasseh, and the families of Manasseh, and the son of Joseph.
Right. So these were Manassites.
And these are the names of the daughters: Bala, Noah, and Hoglah, and Milcah, and Tirzah. And they stood before Moses, before Eleazar.
Right. Eleazar is the son of Aaron. He was the high priest and appointed after Aaron was brought up to the spiritual realm. Go ahead.
And the